We're at a Mongolian Grill. They do stuff like this, but it's a buffet, so it's infinite. This is actually my second plate. My first plate looked very much like this, except now it has tilapia. I wish I would have skipped the tilapia. But anyway. Oh yeah, noodles. Thank you, Helpy Helperton. What do you have on your plate? Jack.
Shrimp, white tilapia, pineapple, and water chestnuts, and mushrooms, and scallops.
They are here too, but this is not this. But she already had some, and he's got some too. Me and Mallory are celebrating, sort of, kind of. A year ago today I proposed, 365 days ago, which was day 234. So if you subtract 365 from whatever today is, you get 234. Or at least you should, if math proves correct. Anyway, yeah, celebration. We had to come over here to AC Moore because Mallory's looking at stuff. She also wanted a piece of watercolor paper because she wants to do pastel drawings. It's not watercolor. Oh, it's just drawing paper. She wants to do a pastel drawing on the beach, which is fine with me. One thing about this place is that it was cold, so I put on Mallory's jacket. Yeah, check me out. Am I awesome? No? Okay, that's fair.
I don't really have.
Pick a red one.
Gummy bears. Commuting. The daily grind, and we're not taking.
Did you say gummy bears?
Yeah, well, it was upside down.
You read commuting as gummy bears.
The daily grind, and we're not talking coffee.
Commuting.
Commuting.
That's a pretty good choice. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, commuting.
Yeah.
Don't forget to read them.
Believe me, that's how you win. Frivolous commuting. See, right there. Frivolous commuting. You commute because it's the best thing to do. It's the American way. Touchy-feely. Whoa. If it's touchy-feely and you're doing the commuting, let's hope you're going to get married. I'd say American. I'd say it's the American way to go. See what I mean? They all make sense when you do it the Steve George way.
I thought mine made sense. The first day of school. Awkward. Chunky. Casual. How many points do you have?
Not enough.
6.
Oh, you already know because it makes sense. See, so you're trying like they do with the gas right now. You're trying to persuade the market. What do you call that? Not persuade the market.
Listen, my first day of school was pretty chunky, so I'm going with chunky.
If it would have been soup, chunky would have been okay. Or fat man, chunky would have been okay.
Which one do you think you picked?
Awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't picking that one.
See, he knew.
Man, Rocko loves to play with his toy.
Steven, I want you to try this cheese.
We had a pretty good day, pretty good anniversary. Although the anniversary part was actually slightly unexpected, in which we nor Mallory remembered. Seriously. My mom had marked it on the calendar, was like, hey, you proposed to Mallory a year ago. And I was like, really? And then I went up to Mal and was like, you know, I proposed to you a year ago and you didn't remember. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, you're right. And I was like, yeah, see? Yeah, I told her since then, but I played a trick on her in the beginning. But it was a good anniversary. We had food we had never had before. That buffet was actually fairly cheap and was pretty good. I would go back with if we were with other people. Spent the evening playing Amnesia, and I am 100% sure at this point that I have probably 2 more parts of Amnesia. So it looks like Amnesia's gonna be like 19 parts-ish, 19 or 20. I'm not 100% sure. Somewhere between 18 and 20. Won't be any longer than that. And the last point worth mentioning today is going to have to be revealed to you in song. Outnumbered 1,000,000 to 1. All of the dicks in this dick town can't keep Daniel down. If you're familiar with that song, you'll know that it's Can't Keep Johnny Down by They Might Be Giants. But you may not realize that They Might Be Giants recently, just like not very long ago, had a Facebook contest calling motion graphic people to make a music video for that song. I sent wind of it Yeah, well, I was going to say I sent it to Dan, but I was trying to combine that with, like, I got wind of it. You can't really send wind, because that just means you're farting in the general direction of another person, and elderberries and whatever. Anyway, I gave the link to Dan and told him about it, and he didn't get back with me for a few days, but then he was like, I'm working on it. And he worked really, really hard, and he completed an entry. And you guys can't vote on it or anything, otherwise I'd be pushing this really hard. But I know you guys like Dan, and if you didn't know, Daniel has a channel. Daniel, I said that only because it rhymed. Daniel channel. Sort of rhymes. Anyway, if you didn't know, Dan does have some channels. I'm going to put them down in the description box. You should subscribe to Dan. He doesn't release content as often as I do, but that's probably good because that means he has a life. But he did finish up an entry for the music video. I'm a huge They Might Be Giants fan, and I really, really like this song. And honestly, it looks really good. And the contest is being judged by the Honorable Judge John Hodgman. Judge John Hodgman? I don't know. John Hodgman, the comedian. So it's pretty cool. Dan's contest entry is at least going to be seen by John Hodgman and They Might Be Giants. And I've looked through a bunch of them, and his is definitely top 5, if not top 3. So it's going to be a close competition. But you guys should go check it out and support Dan and leave comments on that video for Dan, because I know it would definitely mean a lot to him. Anyway, with all that out of the way, I will close up this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and of course, as always, what are you doing to my toes? Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?